Hey, and welcome to the very first episode of Running My Mouth. Now, since this is the first episode, I'll give you kind of an introduction of what this is about. Running My Mouth is a segment where you really just get MJ Smith's opinion. You just get it straight from my head, from my mouth, from my feelings. There is no background checks or research for these topics. This is just how I feel, and I can only base it on my experience and on my personal feelings about things. So this is you getting to know me a little better outside of my regular show, because on the regular show I do give my opinion about some things, but since I want it to be informative and educational for people, I do research so I can make sure I'm giving you facts, and I base it on my personal experience as well, but I base it on the facts of my personal experience, because if it can happen to me, it could happen to you, which to me makes it a fact. So anyway, this show today, I'm going to start off with a topic that most of us runners have probably had the conversation about. I see a lot of memes out there about it. And of course, I have an opinion as well. And that is runner courtesy when running, when you see other runners out. And so I'll just put you in a situation, I'm feeling it. I'm on a good run. I'm feeling good. And, my endorphins are flowing. I got my Jill Scott in my ear. I'm living my life like it's golden, and then I see another runner approaching me. And, you feel good when you see other runners because you feel like we're all part of a tribe. Like we got up this morning. We did something that most other people did not do today and will not do today. So you feel a connection. And so you see this other runner coming up from you. They're a quarter mile away. And so then they get up close to you, and they stare straight ahead, or they even make eye contact with you, but don't say anything. So I'm the person, I'm running. I'm like, hey, I'm waving to the person passing, the walker, the runner, the person outside walking their dog, the person outside raking their leaves. I am smiling when we didn't have masks or when I'm not wearing a mask. I smile and I wave at people as I pass them. I'm that person at work that you're in the hallway and you're like, she's talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. I speak to people when I pass them, namely when I make eye contact with them. But I just feel like it's so many people that just don't want to acknowledge other people, like a common courtesy. I get it. Sometimes you're in a zone. Sometimes you get a pass because you're in a zone. I've been in a zone before, and then I've seen somebody in a distance, and then by the time I pass them, I'm already past them before I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't even speak or say hi or even look their way. That I get. And maybe you're a runner that's in a zone a lot. But that doesn't happen too often for me because you have to be aware of your surroundings. And if you're aware of your surroundings, then you know when you're passing another person, and you should have the courtesy to give them a nod, a smile. I'm not saying you have to stop what you're doing and go over to them and say, how's your run going? Where you been running? How long you been running? You don't have to hold a conversation. A simple smile and nod is okay, but just acknowledge that person. It's super rude to smile and nod or wave at someone and then you get no reaction back. So that is my thought for today. If you are a runner who hasn't been much aware of this, that you haven't been aware of other runners when you run, you don't pay them any attention, I suggest that you think about doing that. It actually motivates me. Like I said, we're in this together. And so to have another runner speak to me or wave to me, it kind of gives me, some motivation to keep going. I feel like somebody's out there with me. So if you're a person who doesn't acknowledge other runners, please reconsider. I mean, we're all out there for the same purpose, doing the same thing. So definitely take the time to just give them that little boost. You never know what that little boost is doing for another runner or what that little boost can do for your run. That's all I got today. I'm done running my mouth. So don't forget to let me know what you think of this, what your experience has been. And if you're one of those people who are in a zone and you just don't feel like you need to break your zone in order to speak to somebody or give them a nod or give them a wave, or if you're the person like me that's always out there smiling and waving and nodding and don't like not getting acknowledged. So let me know your feelings in the comments below. Let's talk about it. This is something we kind of always talk about amongst runners. So